my name's Joan Selecky. I am an instructor here working for the City of Tempe Parks and Recs. We have been working with one of my classes, a core power class, but it's called Walk in the Park. We offer this class in the fall, but it's a beautiful day to be out in the park, which is behind me, but I'm out here in the canal. And just a little tip for you. There are over 50 community parks in the city of Tempe alone, so what a great thing to have. We're going to cool down now from our walk. So we have just slowed the walk down, brought the heart rate down, which is important. That's one of the main components of cooling down, to bring the heart rate back down to a normal rate for you. But now let's work a little on our core. This exercise is called the rocker. It's like a rocking chair. We're going to work with the body as a unit. Yep, there's that word again. And like a rocking chair, when you rock in the chair, it rocks as a unit. Why is this important to the core? Because when we rock, we don't want to arch too far forward, or that's happens more than too far back. Also, we want to keep the hip flexor stable, so we're not bringing ourselves like this. Not that's wrong, but that's not the intention of this exercise. We're going to work with opposite leg and opposite arm. First, we're sitting tall on those sit bones we have. We have 2 of them. Once again in that neutral alignment, keeping that abdominal muscle engaged. Our joints in the lower body are at their 90 degrees. We're going to start with our right arm. My right. Don't know. I do know my right from the left. This is my left arm. I'm going to put my hand on my right thigh. Shoulders stay down and back. Now from the front, when I rock, I'm going to go back as a unit, letting my gaze follow, tap my heel, and go back. Joan, my shoulder's starting to already get tired. Happens. So what you can do is bring the arm down to 90 degrees at the elbow. That shortens the lever. Doesn't make it quite as intense as keeping it up. But if you'd like to go between the both, starting here and then bringing it down here, that's fine. We're letting that abdominal lift us up. You're also going to feel it in the lower back. Why? It's doing the imposing move of the abdominal, but stabilizing our core. I'm going to extend my arm back up. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arm down, bring the leg down. Feel it. You'll feel it in the quad, feel it in the hip flexor. That was stabilizing. So let's extend the right leg out and let's just shake it out a little bit. Grabbing some water if you'd like. Yep, these are sounds you hear on the canal all the time, so it's all good. They're actually applauding us for all the great job you're doing. We're sitting nice and tall. Let's extend our right arm up. My left hand is on my left thigh. Let's rock and roll with the right arm and left leg for 12, 11, 10, 9. Once again, if you'd like, you can shorten your lever.
They had some deal where if you let them know what you wanted.
In 6, 5, keeping nice and stable. 4, if ever you need to stop, please do. Go at your pace. Now, bring the arm down. Bring both feet back onto In this case, we're on the outside, so we're back onto the pavement. Let's take our arms and extend them up and out shoulder level. Let's turn the palms up, bring the fingertips on top of the shoulder. Let's do some rotation. It's also a nice stretch. We're going to rotate to the left first. Shoulders stay down and back. The movement's generated from our pelvic girdle. Our oblique muscles, our oblique portion of our abdominal is doing the work. For 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reassess. Let's take it over to the right. If you need to take a little break, please do. Let's go over to the right for 12. 12, 11, 10. When you're out and you're doing the cool down, I'll always recommend finding a shady spot for yourself. There's shade here in the park, so please find that for yourself. Two more. Now let's bring the arms down. Let's extend both legs out. Let's pedal our feet. Stretching into the ankle, stretching into the shin and the calf. And now let's gently point both feet up. Let's place our palms together. As we inhale, let's extend our arms up. Holding here, we're reaching up, giving particularly our lat a nice stretch. But now let's go into a gentle forward bend. I'm not bringing it all the way down, but if you feel comfortable, you can bring it down further. But I'm working on keeping my head up a little higher above the heart. And slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. Let's bring our feet back up onto the pavement, shoulders down and back. Let's come up to a standing position. Let's stretch that quad and hip flexor. So once again, I'm in my neutral alignment. Let's take our left leg, let's step back. Let's lift the heel. Notice this is something we did in the warm-up if you joined us at the beginning. Tuck the pelvis forward, gently coming down. Take your hip bones and slightly bring them a little more forward. If you'd like, place your palms against the lower back. You can stretch here, or you can just leave your hands on the hips and stretch the chest separate. Take our right leg, let's step back. Let's lift the heel, tuck the pelvis. We're now in neutral, but let's give that quad a little more. That fly still likes me. Quad and hip flexor. So let's just bring the hips just a little more forward. And now let's roll the shoulders. And roll to the front. Whoa, see, I'm working on my balance too. But if ever I'm really starting to go out of balance, guess what? I'm going to come up. I'm going to bring it back to my neutral alignment. Very important. Let's take a nice breath in. And exhale. Let's step it wide. Let's extend our right arm up and let's reach overhead. Inhale. Exhale and reach. My chin is off the chest. Inhale, reaching up. As we exhale, lower. Let's extend our left arm up. Inhale, exhale, and reach. And now let's reach it up, bring it back to our neutral. Let's place our hands on our hips. Let's bring our hip bones forward. Let's draw a circle starting to the left. And now let's draw a couple times to the right. And we're back to center. Arms are extended by our side. Let's take a nice breath in as we exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale, back to center. Let's take that one more nice deep breath in, positive energy. And exhale, we're back into our neutral. We're feeling groovy, feeling really good. Standing tall, we're ready to continue on with this beautiful day. You did a great job. Thank you for joining me this morning. And Sam, he did a great job too. Please be safe, be well. Join us again and have a wonderful day. Thank you all for joining.